Hello everyone, I am Lin. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be making pie crust from scratch and then make a pumpkin pie. Mom harvested a pumpkin from her vegetable garden at the end of this fall. We never got a chance to eat it. In the Thanksgiving party, we had a guest high school girl who made a very creative pumpkin pie, which reminded me how delicious pumpkin pies are. So I decided to make a pumpkin pie using this pumpkin myself. First, I steamed the pumpkin. Depending on what kind of pumpkins you are using, you might need to cook it for a longer time. Mine is not too hard to cook, so I steamed for 25 minutes to get it ready. Next, make the pie crust. Here is the recipe that I'm using. In a food processor, pour the flour in. Add the sugar and salt. Cut the butter into smaller pieces. Add the butter in. Pause the food processor to blend all the ingredients for a little bit. Pour a little ice water, then pause the food processor. Repeat this step until you see the flour come together into breadcrumb size. This should be good for pie crust. At this point, I have used 1/3 cup of ice water. I added a little bit more water to get it even softer to handle. Wrap the pie dough tightly and store in the refrigerator for an hour. Now prepare the pie filling. If you look at the recipe, it has lots of different spices. If you are not used to these spices, you can go lighter with them.
What are you making now?
Pumpkin pie.
Wow.
Beat the eggs. Then add the rest of the ingredients and mix very well. The recipe I found today does not include allspice. I remember using it before making pumpkin pie, so I added a very small amount of it. Allspice has strong flavor and some people do not like it, so you do not need to add it if you are not sure or you do not have it. I added some heavy cream so that it will give the pie a richer flavor. While I'm mixing it, I kept trying it to make sure it is not too sweet for me. I normally do not like my dessert to be too sweet. The recipe I got used 14 ounces of condensed milk, but I have quite some left. I used around 10 ounces in total. I felt it to be still too sweet at the end, so I ended up putting the rest of pumpkins in. So I used around 18 ounces of pumpkin. Preheat the oven to 425 Fahrenheit degree. Now take out the pie dough from the refrigerator. Roll it to the sides to cover the pie pan. Lay it on top. If it is too thin in some area, you can take out the extra from other places and patch it. Since my pie dough is very soft, so it is very easy to handle. I tried to arrange the edge of the crust so it looks prettier. Once pie crust is in place, I will pour the pie filling into the pan. It already looks pretty good. I decided to brush the pie crust with egg yolk since my oven has not reached to the temperature. But I do not think it is necessary. You do not have to do this step. Once oven reaches 425 Fahrenheit degree, put the pumpkin pie in and bake for 15 minutes. Then lower the oven temperature to 350 Fahrenheit degree and bake for 35 to 40 minutes. Since the filling I got is definitely more than what recipe called for, I baked for 40 minutes at 350 Fahrenheit degree. And here is the pumpkin pie I got. The pie filling is like curd, which is what pumpkin pie should be. The pie is supposed to be left for 1 to 2 hours before serving. It has strong pumpkin taste, which I like a lot. It goes extremely well with coffee. A few notes about the pie crust. The pie crust recipe will generate 2 pie crust. I found this way to make pie crust years ago. Using food processor makes it much easier than hand kneading. It also suggests using pre-cut frozen butter. I found it unnecessary. I have used butter just from refrigerator but not being frozen to make apple pie multiple times, and it turned out to be pretty good. There are also other recipes to make pastries using pie crust. You can always use this recipe instead of buying it from store. Most of the store-bought ones contain hydrogenated oil or trans fat, which is not good for your health. It is holiday season. Hopefully you will get a chance to make some traditional dishes or desserts. If you like this video, please press the like icon. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe. Happy living, happy cooking. See you next time.